Hello everybody, back with another knife review here. As you can see, I have two Xikar knives for you. I found these on A.G. Russell's catalog actually, and anytime you let me near a knife catalog, I get a little dangerous and start buying stuff. So I chose these two because they're marked as discontinued by the manufacturer, and I want to get my hands on one. Plus, they're very budget priced. Both these knives are only $18. So let me show you this one over here first. Both these are called the Explorers, so they're Xikar Explorers. This one in particular is model number XI780G, or the gunmetal version of it. And it comes in a nice little box like this. Like I mentioned in one of my other videos, I'm a sucker for great packaging. And this was like a jewelry box, actually. And it actually opens up just like one. Here's the knife itself. So before we begin, let's give you some specs here. The close length that you see here is 4 inches. The blade length is 3 inches, and overall, of course, obviously it's going to be 7 inches, and it weighs 3 ounces, so it's relatively light. And this is an imported knife because it's made in Taiwan. It actually says so around the back of the blade here, which I'll zoom in and I'll show you guys later. But take a look at this knife. It's beautiful. I mean, it does not look like an $18 knife to me whatsoever. I mean, this is a very nicely designed model, so it feels really great. It's ultra smooth. I mean, it fits well in the hand. And here you go. Here's how large it is. Actually, let me close it and I'll show you how large it is in my hand. Here you are. So it's very nice. So let me go and zoom in. I'll give you the pros and cons about this knife that I've noticed. So let's go with the cons first. For one, the jimping on here really sucks. It's not hard cut. It's coated blade, so this thing is it doesn't really grip onto your fingers very well. It provides a little grip, but not very much. All right. The other con I had about this knife is it's just a small con actually. This is the liner lock here. It's wonderful. It has a very small cutout, as you can see, for your thumb to go in there and disengage the lock. But this is kind of like the Bob Lum Chinese folder, whereas on the left-hand side, there's no cutout. So it's a streamline with the actual liner lock. I mean, it's not a big deal because, left or, you can go right-handed and you can get to the liner lock and disengage just as easily on both sides. So that's just like a minor point. Here's another minor point. Again, design aesthetics for me is I kind of like it when the tang doesn't stick out like this. I like it when it's flush. It just kind of kills the aesthetics for me a little bit. So on that, the pocket clip is non-reversible, so it's only going to be a right hand tip down carry. So, and then the thumb studs are, actually I better zoom back in and show you the thumb studs. There's a minor issue again, but see, this cutout here affords a little bit more room to get your thumb in there to push the blade out for deployment. The left-hand side, because it doesn't have the same cutout, the thumb stud butts right up against the frame of the handle. So when you're going to get to it, you're going to have to really, dig your thumb in there to get the blade to come out. So flicking the knife open left-handed is almost, I mean, it's not impossible, but it's a lot harder. Let's put it that way. So the pivot screw is adjustable and is held together by a torque configuration. This is what I like. The lanyard hold right here. There, I'm going to my list of pros now. The lanyard hold right here has a little piece of metal, a cylinder in it, so when you thread your lanyard through it, none of it shows through the in the middle of the handle. I really like that kind of design. It's great. I wish more manufacturers would do that, and it's nice and large. Now here's going back to the cons a little bit. Let me open this blade for you. I want to show you something. Notice how the handles kind of has like a little wave design here, and this being really thick. And let me tell you, the pro about this is that it feels just awesome in the hand. I love it. I mean, that extra width here, it's great. But here's the con part of it is that, I don't know if you notice this, but this is kind of almost streamlined with a blade. So if you're just stabbing into something really hard and you're not holding onto the knife properly, maybe like this, or even if you happen to slip up on this bad jimping up here, you're heading straight into the blade. So just a little word of warning there. And also the thumb studs are actually relatively smooth as well. So. Now you notice how the liner on this side is a little thicker. Not liner. The handle scales on this side is a little. It seems a little thicker only because there's an extra piece of liner here. There's no liner on this side. So, but other than that, bring it in a little bit closer here. So, it does say Xikar USA on this side of the blade, and it says built in Taiwan. I'm not too sure what the Chinese characters are. It might just be Taiwan. I'm not too sure about that. It's got a very nice pocket clip on it, and it's very sturdy. I mean, it's a great pocket clip. Low profile, not low profile, slim profile here. So I like that. Not a low profile carry in the least, because if you look at this, that much sticks out of your pockets. So, but yeah, all in all, I think it's a great knife. Actually, let me zoom back out and I'll show you the other one because it's exactly the same. But let me show you. Here, so it does open up relatively smoothly. That wasn't a good one. Oops. Guess I can't really do it very well. There you go. So I guess I do have to give it a nice little wrist. Like lefties, it's going to be a lot harder because of that's flush cut right there. So let me show you the other one. The other one is in a completely different box. I have no clue why they packaged this way, but this one kind of is in a nicer box. Now this one is the model number XI780SV. SV standing for silver, so this is a Silver Explorer version. So this is essentially the exact same everything as that one. And now both of these are discontinued. And like I said, for $18, you can't go wrong with this knife. Really, it's a great everyday carry knife to me. So, and they make a blue version and a fourth color too, which I don't remember which one it is. But before I go, let me show you a size comparison. This is what I regard as always. You can see them every single one of my videos. This is an average size knife to me. It's the full size Benchmade Griptilian. So let's set that in there. And you notice how the size-wise, it's not much difference. A tiny bit shorter than the full-size Griptilian. So I think these are excellent knives for everyday carry, for everyday normal utility use. I mean, I would highly recommend this as well, especially for the price point of it now. If you can find one, go buy one. I mean, especially off of maybe even AG Russell's. I've seen other places sell for like $30. AG has it for $17.95, and so I'd highly recommend it. All right. So anyway, this has been my initial thoughts about the Xikar Explorer in the silver and the gunmetal. All right. I'll catch you guys on the next review. Take care.